Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Final Fantasy Exvius video, holiday units as a review here. So guys, if you like my reviews and things like that, please smash the like button. I know it's like a meme when people say smash it, but can we get like, I want to try to do this. Let's see if we can get 50 likes on this video, and if we can't, I don't know, maybe people just, there's a small minority of people that like my reviews, because this takes quite a bit of time and I have to like sacrifice sleep a lot of time to do these things because of how Gumi and Alum do these maintenances and schedules and things like that. So please show me that you like these kind of reviews, and please give a like to them. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. You don't have to make a YouTube account. I guess you would have to, but you don't have to subscribe. Just like the video, please. Anyways, so Eldrin is here. His STMR is, I would say it's not very good. In fact, I would say it's a very bad STMR in general. It doesn't have any element tied to it, doesn't have any killers tied to it. It's, sorry about that. It's situational with the HP restored, whatever, the mechanic of restoring HP. So, anyways, infinite turns, 150% attack and magic true duel. Unfortunately, his TMR is only 25%, so it's not Ravenheart. So now you have to equip 2 of them if you don't have anything else. And if you, like, you can't, it's not one of those units you can skip his TMR ability either, because his TMR ability has so much things stacked on it. They did that on purpose, so that you have to use it. Or chase his STMR, which I would not recommend, by the way. 600% or 6 times cap. I'm just going to put the legacy. The legacy is the 6 times cap, but we're going to start talking about 600% because they start off at 400% cap. All you're going to start off at 4 times or 400%, and what the wiki will say is 200% additional chain cap, which means they'll have 600% or 6 times. It's the same thing. It's just that the 600% is going to be more prevalent in the future when lightning comes out and stuff like that. So anyways, sword breakage ability, 130% ice and perils, stop and charm resist, and some mod upgrades with a cooldown. Those are the only things I can think of for him as in terms of pros or positives, because honestly, he seems really undertuned. His physical cover only lasts for 1 turn. One of the things that they talked about on the live stream the most was that he had cover, and it lasts for 1 turn. So you have to constantly keep using it if you want him to be the cover tank. He has no passive killers in his brace form. Sorry about that. And beast killer, yes, it is going to be quite good, but only having 1 killer, really. The problem with hybrids is that you have to stack a lot of killers while also juggling a lot of other things. So that's a problem. Lock to ice, I think he might have like, I don't think, he might have like 1 move that's not ice, but I'm pretty sure he's pretty much locked to ice. Guaranteed to that. And most of his abilities only last for 1 turn that you would want to use for more than 1 turn. Like his breaks, for example, last for only 1 turn. I don't know why all this stuff exists. Like why? Why are Gumi so afraid to make hybrids good? They make so many hybrids, but they're afraid to overtune them. I don't understand. Like hybrids are meant, you have to give hybrids a good amount of damage in order to succeed. You have to give them good stats in order to succeed. But Gumi wants to undertune them. It's not like giving them 200 times mod right away is going to be broken, because remember guys, you have to cut that in half. So Kurosami on the JP side has a 200 times mod, I believe. It's not a chaining family, but it's a 200 times mod. And that's not broken whatsoever. If it was a chaining modifier, it would not be broken at all. And a lot of his abilities are AoE. So not so good for the beginning, but later on it's not so bad for Dark Visions, but at the beginning you're not going to be able to use them for very much. Stuck to AoE frames and nothing else, I believe. And his Brave Shift form Limit Burst is just a 30 hit move with no chaining family because it breaks. Why did they do this? Why did they do this? They made the sprite amazing. They made the Brave Shift form amazing. The vision card is pretty crap. No offense, sorry about that. I'm not apologizing. I'm done apologizing for my reviews. So you can either smash the like button or dislike it if you want. Anyways, the vision card's pretty terrible for a limited time vision card. 25% beast killer, that's a joke. So just overall, he is not special. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna come out right and say it. I'm saying sorry like as a phrase, not I'm actually sorry. I can't believe that they made him this weak. Not in terms of damage, I'm sure he's gonna be pretty strong. I'm sure he's stronger than Elena. But like, it's just not special. He just doesn't scream to me like this is a must-have. This is not a must-have unit. Not whatsoever. He has a lot of emergency things, but I prefer units that have things that last for longer than one turn. So that's gonna drag down the score a lot. There's just nothing in here that's screaming must pull for you guys. I'm sorry. If you already pulled them and you have not a lot of Neovision units, you'll be fine. That's great. Having a Neovision unit's better than not having one, right? I always say that. I will always say that, guys. But if you already have a pretty good collection of stuff, I would just pull for, you know, the higher rainbow rate, and that's about it. I wouldn't pull just for him because he's not special to me. He's not special to me at all. Sorry. I'm saying sorry. I don't mean to. It's a habit. So I'm gonna be giving him an 8 out of 10 just because he has some decent things and he's pretty easy to build for new players if you get them. 2 of his team are, and you're all set already. So, although I guess you would have to pull 2 of, I don't know. Pulling 2 of him is kind of a mess. It's not like back in the day where if you pulled 2 5-stars, you could just get their 2 of their team Rs. It's kind of a little different than that. I guess that's another problem that I didn't even think about. You need 2 of his team R if you're a new player. How are you gonna get 2 of his team R? You can't. It's not like the 5-star era where you could get a like Prism Moogle or something. You can't work like that because it's not gonna work like that. So it's tough. It's a bit tough. So you guys will have to work that out. Anyways, yeah, 8 out of 10 for Eldrin. Nothing too special, unfortunately. I was looking forward to maybe making him a little stronger, but nope. Christine is here. Okay, let's get into it, I guess. Infinite turns, 150% true to wield, 600% 6 times cap in a Brave Shift form, by the way, not. She has 150% true to wield on both sides, but only the 600% cap in a Brave Shift form, which I recommend you going to immediately. And the reason for that is we're in the next point. I'm pretty sure this is the case. She has permanent quad cast in Brave Shift form. The wiki says that she unlocks whatever it was called, and it's quad cast. So it doesn't say only for a certain amount of turns or anything, and she does not have any ways of unlocking quad cast in her cooldowns or anything like that. So I assume that she has quad cast permanently, which is nice. Unfortunately, she does not have CWA chaining, so she would have been able to chain with Lastwell. The Neovision Lastwell? Nope. Stuck with AZ frames. Nice. So, Extreme Nova frames on her Brave Shift form, Moon Burst, which is good. Can give AZ frames or absolute 0 frames, chaining to all allies, as well as giving some MP to an ally and also Entrust in the same move. Not the chaining part. That'd be way too good, I guess. Here we go. First of all, this is just a minor thing because you probably don't even want to swap back because her Brave Shift form is much better than her normal form, but she can't swap back for 11 turns. I'm just throwing that out there, guys. 11 turns. Why? That feels like a typo or something. I've almost never seen something take 11 turns to swap back. That's incredibly insane. No passive killers, which is a big no-no at this point in the game. You need killers on your units. Or sets are going to suffer because you have to put killers on. You're starting from 0% for anything, especially unless you have an Esper. Even with an Esper, you're only starting with some percentage like 75%. So going to 75% to 300% is pretty hard for most people. Most of her mods are pretty pathetically low, and a lot of the modifier increases that she did get in her passives are for her finishing moves, and most of them are still not worth using. Easy frames. That's all it needs to be said. Extreme Nova is mostly all physical except for Elena. So there's one hybrid and everything else is physical except for the Force. There's a 4-star that apparently has Extreme Nova frames, but no. And her LB mod is not even that high for her being a chainer. Just this is me when I looked at my phone this morning and I saw this information. I was like what is going on? That's my first question. What is going on? Why is this disappointing? I didn't expect her to be like 100 times mod quadcast chainer or anything like that, but I expected maybe something a little more interesting than this. This is not interesting. This is like Gumi's stuck in an old meta where units didn't have to have killers on their passives. Now you need killers and passives because there's going to be bosses that have 2 or 3 races. How are you going to build Christine for certain bosses that have 2 races on, unless you have incredibly good equipment, and not everybody will have incredibly good equipment. So I'm going to be giving her a 7.5 out of 10, because at least she can do some things like Entrust, and she can Extreme Nova frames. Maybe more units in the future will have Extreme Nova frames for magic. Hopefully they're ice, and maybe that'll be useful for something, because the reason I point that out is because Rain and Fina now have a tag partner. I know they're already their own chaining partner, but they also have the Neovision Elric brothers to chain with as well. So that could be a thing in the future. She could get more Extreme Nova frame partners. But AZ frames, I'm very, very skeptical about AZ frames being a thing at all. I feel like this is just something that Gumi just did to screw over Christine players like myself who's looking forward to her, and they did this. I feel like they hired someone new to do some of these units nowadays, guys. Where is the guys like before, where they made a lot of interesting Neovision, not like just global original units? What happened to that guy? What happened to that team that made all those interesting units that we liked? We don't like this. At least I don't like this. I don't like where this is going. Undertuned, underpowered, underperforming. I know she's going to be quite strong, but not stronger than... let's get something straight here. She's no way going to be stronger than the last mages that came out, like Fistless. I'm pretty confident that she's not stronger than Fistless. Just based off of how much Fistless can do in terms of damage. There's no way. I'm sorry. So... yeah, 7.5 out of 10 for Christine. And moving on to Kryla. If you watch all of this part in the video so far, type in hashtag Festivus. Hashtag Festivus will be the first keyword. Anyways, so Kryla is now here with our Neovision Awakening. Permanent triple cast for everything. I made sure to check. Permanent triple cast for everything, which is a lot better than having to juggle dual casts and stuff like that. That was so annoying. 80 to 85% breaks available. These are full breaks, by the way. Light and Dark Element boost and also imbues for one ally. And also bolting strike frames, which I think she already had, but she has stronger ones now. 130% perils. Unfortunately, her base and Lupus didn't even get upgraded, by the way. There's not much to mention. There's really not much to mention, guys, in terms of her kit. She's a raker and she still has all her old moves and things, but there's not much originality here. Like 130% perils last for 1 turn when you want them to last at least 2 to 3, and no infinite turns on a Brave Shift form where you kind of want to stay for the most part. And also you imperil and also you break yourself with certain moves. Like, why? We're not in the 6-star, 7-star era anymore. We're not in the era where things like that don't matter as much. Like, I don't want to do that stuff to my own team. I just don't. Like, yes, you can use someone who can make it so you don't get broken. Okay, cool. But what if you can do that all the time? So Kryla is also just... I was really looking forward to Kryla. I had my Discord image as Kryla all month long, pretty much. I was looking forward to Kryla in the Vision Awakening, and then this is what happens. She's not the worst. In fact, I think she's the best on the banner. But that's not saying much. It's not saying much. This whole banner just seems disappointing. In my opinion, this is, of course, this is why you're here, to watch my opinion. But it just seems like it's just like they hired someone who doesn't know much about this game and saw some stuff that they had and maybe they copied a lot of their abilities or something. I don't know. Maybe Alex from the live stream made these units. I don't know. It feels like at this point Alex made these units. So I'm gonna give her an 8 out of 10 just because she's a competent breaker. I just wish that some of her breaks lasted longer. I wish that her Imperil, overall, the breaks are good. The breaks are good. But I wish that the 130% Imperil lasted longer than one turn. I believe that she has one that lasts for 2, maybe. But I think almost all of them last for only 1 turn. I'm pretty sure on that. 1 turn is not enough, guys. 1 turn is not even worth it. It'll go away almost instantly, right? It pains me to give her a low score like that because I was so looking forward to her. I thought she was going to be a lot better than this. So if you are wondering if you should go for this banner, I say no. I'm sorry. I keep saying that. I don't mean to. But I would skip. And I think most people kind of are in the same general idea as me, where people are skipping because this banner just isn't very good. They did not put a lot of effort into this, into these units. They are too afraid of making 2 units too fun, too interesting, too good, and they don't want to damage the Neovision JP copy paste timeline, so that they don't have to do any buffs for any of the units. And that's about it. So if you watch all the way to the end of this video, make sure to type in hashtag Happy Holidays. So that's the second keyword. There's 2 in this video. Make sure to like the video if you like these reviews. I know this one was quite long. I apologize. I apologize for that. That's for sure. I went a little too far, in dialogue here. So make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like the video, like I said, if you like these reviews. If you can get 50 likes on this video, at least I'll know that we'll keep doing this. And if you are already subscribed, make sure to hit that notification bell because it's not a meme. Let me know what you guys think about this. Am I like not seeing something here? Maybe there's some positives that I'm not seeing, but I looked over them for quite a while and I was just left disappointed. That's how I'm going to leave this video. Thank you guys for watching and I'll hope to see you in the very next one. Peace.